Trick or treat. Come closer and I'll give you a real scare.
Tron, what have you become?
Be a critic. Be a fan.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Tip-off! Hasbro. Joe fan that is PulseCon time. You literally can make Hasbro.
A copy of a copy.
I know there's assholes out there saying like, wait, so this guy wants us to send him money to do nothing? You're thinking about you when you say that.
Fuck off! How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move!
Dick and all of this dicking.
You turned yourself into a meme on that one.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Hasbro doesn't seem to be doing very well right now, Bobby. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not a toy industry thing because you don't see other companies laying off over 100 people and having bad earnings reports and this and that.
Good evening, Mr. and Miss America and all the ships at sea. How are you? Doing good? Take your meds? Get some water? Great. In case you didn't hear, Tron Arse was released. And it was Arse. Of course, they want to say it's the #1 movie in the world. That's not hard when all the movies in the world are kind of shit right now and there's nothing really big out. Now, strange things started happening with the tomato meter. The Access Media critics kind of scored this one low, but the audience scored it high. They haven't turned off the get rid of negative review thing from Snow White. That's what's happening here. The only people that can get through are the ones who are staring at the pretty lights. Good job, RT, Rotten Tomatoes. And while Disney destroying its own franchise is some heavy news, it is not our top story tonight. Our top story is Access Media is asking a question. Nick Calandra, who is a game reviewer, says, I really wonder when these game studios are going to take action against these YouTubers and social media grifters making up lies about people working in their studios, their business dealings, and sales data. Gee, if they're only making it up, maybe being a little more transparent would help alleviate the lies. Oh well. It's clearly affecting business. Is it really? Or is it that you're turning out arse is affecting business? Review bombing. Really, review bombing? I mean, I think in the case of Tron Arse, we've shown it might be the reverse of review bombing. Harassment to developers? Well, call the cops. Stalking campaigns? Again, call the cops. When do you take a stand? It's not contained to social media anymore, and we all know it. Can you smell the shite that this guy is cooking? By the way, if you want more on this developing story, head on over to Real Life Fake Wizard. He's the one that uncovered it. He did a pretty good job breaking it down. Trust me, the guy has a good channel. And speaking of blaming social media, apparently, Wizards of the Coast sent out a survey, and in the survey, they asked a very veiled question about negative influence upon the reception of their Spider-Man Magic the Gathering game. Ignoring all the criticisms, which, by the way, if you go and track that, that is some funny shit. You know how I always complain there's too many Spider-Men? They do too! It's refreshing. For those of you unaware, the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering set has been one of the lowest selling sets in quite a long time. In other words, remember all those Magic the Gathering cards that were packed in with the action figures? Get ready to eat it on those because those ain't selling. Nobody's playing the game, thus nobody's gonna buy that shit. So if you bought that shit, get ready because you've been had. George R.R. Martin is at it again, saying he likes other things, yet does not realize that people have died of natural causes waiting for him to finish the damn book. In other huge news, the made-for-order Sentinel went from $175 to over $200. Why? Do we really need to even guess at this point? It's fucking greed. Pure fucking greed by Hasbro. That's all it is. You know it, I know it. Now the question becomes, are you going to feed that dragon? Or are you just going to roll over for the dragon? Me, I'm getting the hell away from the dragon. In entertainment news, Lawrence Fishburne wants to play Charles Xavier. You know, normally, I'm pretty much against race swapping characters, but it's Lawrence fucking Fishburne. That one might be worth it. From the guys who brought you AI, guess what? They're going to allow porn. This is weird, because we all thought it was already a thing. But they're going to roll out erotica sections, and AI porn is coming to those over 18, and it's all a real big announcement. I mean, okay. I guess it can't be any more fake than the stuff they film. Over the week, there were meltdowns on Twitter because it said the Tron franchise is done. But guess what? That's the only place that cares. I gotta tell you though, the first time I ever had any interaction on Threads, because I have my Instagram automatically set to Threads. First times I've ever had any interactions on that freaking platform. People freaked out because I said Tron Ares was stupid. Yeah, they all were pushing the IMAX and said, yeah, you gotta watch it in IMAX, man. Guess what? If I can't enjoy it in regular time, why would I enjoy it in IMAX? Oh, shut your brain off and stare at the pretty lights. In a recent quote by Jennifer Lopez, she apparently did not learn any life lessons from her shattered marriages. It's all their fault, she says. That's not an exact quote, but you get what I'm saying. Mondo wants your money, and they'll do anything to get it. Even doing a line that's already out. You gotta love it. Unless you fall for it, and then you're kind of stupid. The official announcement of the death of MTV was made today. What the idiots don't realize is MTV died out around 2000 or so, when it became reality TV. Now they're just shutting down the channel. I mean, nothing's changed, guys. A bunch of idiots are trying to say Ares is going to do the same as Legacy and the original Tron. No, it's not. It's Arse. Leave it alone. Quit trying to say it's going to repeat history. This is Disney destroying their own IP instead of destroying all the other ones they acquired. The rumors are flying this week that James Gunn is going to be out if the WB sale goes through. The basis of these rumors? Absolutely nothing. Just a talking point that just kept on going. Who knows? Either way, the Peacemaker season finale sucked. Don't forget, in addition to the annual government shutdown, we also have an alien invasion coming in November. Get ready! If you don't know, there's been some weird thing spotted in space. It's different than what we don't know, so everybody's blaming aliens. Yeah. At this point, I'll take it. Jim Lee says DC Comics will not support AI-generated storytelling or art. Gee, isn't Jim Lee the guy that started up Image with Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld? Isn't McFarlane the one who has the DC license and had this weird 6-month stretch this week that nobody knew about? Do you all still think Lee is not bending someone's arm to give Todd a break? I mean, you don't see the nepotism here? Okay. Well, my point is that if Jim Lee wasn't someone of authority, he couldn't make a statement like this. Could he? People always try to say he's not a man of authority. Well, how can he make this statement? Indy, the dog that was in Good Boy, wrote a letter to the Motion Picture Academy Arts and Sciences saying, despite my critically acclaimed role in the recent film Good Boy, I have been deemed ineligible for the Best Actor category. Apparently, I'm not a good enough boy for you. Dude's got a point. In case you were worried about it, a study shows sober rats prefer silence, but rats on cocaine prefer jazz music. No, it didn't. Quit lying. The Acolyte's dead. Keep it dead. Do not resurrect that zombie. No. Very quick update on weather. It's a schlong. The WWE dropped 5,000 fans in a recent taping of SmackDown from the last time they visited. Gee, could those ticket prices be affecting attendance? But no, of course WWE thinks it's just the card wasn't that great. It's no big deal. Duh. I had hope when I saw Bryce Dallas Howard's name on this, but then I see this and I'm like, holy shit. Guess what? People no longer believe working hard will lead to a better life. Gee, I wonder how they got to that conclusion. Maybe working really hard and not getting a better life may have caused them to think this conclusion. I'm not sure. What could it be? I tried to make sure to record this as close to press time as possible. The Tron HasLab only has 980 backers at this point. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. At New York Comic Con, they showed some Tron Legacy figures too. But the way this HasLab is going makes you kind of wonder what's going to happen with those. Also at New York Comic Con, the Jersey Shiliak had a prayer meeting with the designers of Marvel Legends. Well, we see how it is now. It's alright. Whatever. In case you haven't noticed, the Ghost Viper, the Policeman, and the Desert Scorpion are seeing higher prices at Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro Pulse, where fans come last and don't even get the courtesy of a reach around. Amazon quietly took away James Bond's guns and then noisily put them back. Why? I really have no idea. This was really stupid. What the fuck, Amazon? Quick, guys! The nostalgia's about to run out. That's right, McFarlane is doing Image figures. That's really all I can say about it. He's doing Image figures. I mean, really, does any of these guys still resonate? I think Savage Dragon's still being published. Spawn occasionally. I'm almost certain Shadowhawk hasn't seen a light of day in years. I mean, okay. Screen Rant tried to say that Tolkien would not hate the Rings of Power. Who the fuck are you to be an authority on what J.R. Tolkien thinks? Fuck off. NASA warns that alien life might not be fuckable. You don't say. And looks like Four Horsemen put out some Halloween special figures. And of course they're $5 more than their normal already inflated price. Gee. You think I'm going to buy those? Hell no. I wasn't going to buy those for $50, let alone $55. What the fuck? Hasbro Marvel Legends team revealed a 12-inch Apocalypse. While the girls on 39th Street thought that meant something else, in actuality, it was the character Apocalypse. Some women were very disappointed. Either way, they put it in animated colors because it's for the X-Men 97 animated series. And yeah, I hate those fucking colors. Let's move on. Hasbro revealed some new hostage packs, but these are the Inhumans, so it's kind of okay. At least you get the team. Not satisfied with hostage packs, Hasbro has released a hostage wave with the Executioner Build-A-Figure lineup. Yeah, I've got to get them all. It's like Pokemon. Except, not as fun. The Morehead State University cheerleaders got in trouble this week because they went viral for holding up a sign that they've held up since 1992. No, seriously, I dated a girl from Morehead. That's exactly what they held up at the football games. I saw it for myself. But today, now we freak out. Whatever. No, I just thought this was cute. Well, it's been one hell of a 2 weeks this time. And, well, to be honest, we're kind of wore out. And really just waiting for this Toypocalypse to end. Because once it ends, it'll be a new golden age. Okay, that's a bunch of bullshit, but you know how it goes. Later, everyone. Have a good week.